Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning, going for a little hike and going to talk to you guys about a few things that have been testing and working on. Seems like a lot of my videos are starting to become more product oriented, and although I'm okay with that, I just sort of, there are other things I need to work on also, making videos about, and that'll come. But anyway, hang in there, and I'll see you later. Hello again, welcome back to the channel, everybody. On this beautiful Sunday, just walked in, as you saw previously in the video, a little bit of a hike, nothing too crazy. My job, I do about 10 kilometers a day walking, so you get used to hiking. But anyway, we're going to talk about today something that I've been wanting to try out, been wanting to test for a while. I finally got one and been testing it, been hiking with it, and that's what's on my back. So before we get started talking about it, I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, share with your friends and enemies, and leave a comment down below, because I definitely want to hear what you guys think about this backpack. This is, let me back up here a little bit without falling into the creek here. This is the U.S. Army medium rucksack, okay? And this is a semi-framed rucksack. It has a frame built into it, okay? And, I guess it sort of replaced the medium Alice, in a lot of ways. It's actually a very comfortable rucksack. It's very well made. I tell you, I've been really going through it. Now, the inner pockets, and I'll show you them a little bit later, they have inner pockets in them, which the tissue's a little bit lighter. And, of course, it's working. I just think that a lot of those are a little bit useless in the capacity that they put them together, at least for me. But in general, the rucksack is actually a very comfortable rucksack to wear. You see here, I've actually added some water bottles to the side of it. On both sides, I've added pouches, and I do like that, be able to add some pouches to the sides of it right here. And the suspension system is very comfortable. It has a lower, has a waist strap on it, which works very well, very comfortable actually. The rucksack sits really high up on the lumbar, sits really nice and high, which I like, and that's fine. Yeah, it's a comfortable rucksack. I mean, it's very comfortable to hike around with, and it can carry a good bit of load to it, I'm tightening down a little bit more because I like to strap a little bit lower on my chest right here, and that's comfortable. That really holds everything into position. This rucksack is approximately 3,000 cubic inches, or 42 liters. It's got a main compartment, and inside the main compartment is a radio compartment strap, guys, like that. That's not something I'm really going to use. Sadly, it's not set up like the Alice is, where it's actually a pouch, because I guess the new systems nowadays, they need to be able to be better situated for the new systems. I don't really know them that well, but then it has a zipper on it across the top. It's a single loaded pouch, main compartment actually, and it's got two outer pockets on the very outside, which are fine. You can use them or not use them. I have chosen to use them. I don't like weight too far that direction to the rear, because it sort of pulls you back, but that's where it sort of balance out on the sides. But it's actually quite good. Those compartments have smaller compartments inside of them to arrange your stuff. I tried putting canteens in them. They don't really fit the clothes, I guess. My Nalgene actually. And the top one has a little small compartments within it also. But in general, very well put together rucksack, very comfortable. It's got the fast speed. You can get out of it very quickly. Here on the sides, you just pull these tabs right here in the whole system. You got to, of course, pull your chest strap first, and this actually scoots up right here, or you pull it really hard, and this comes apart right here, okay? And putting it back together is pretty easy. goes back in there, it slides back in there. This goes back on there, and then you can tighten it back down. And it has this chest strap, which I think is quite nice. The waist strap's very comfortable, it's padded. It's not too bad. Yeah, it's a comfortable rucksack and it's a medium. Now I've got in here several days of food, but all the stuff I need, especially for summer or a warm weather hike, this kind of stuff. Now wintertime, I would say it's a bit limited. It's missing that extra 20 liters that I really use, and that 20 liters, we're talking about 1,000 square inches, okay? So it's sort of missing that, so cubic inches, I should say. And so it's missing that, but to get in a bigger sleeping bag and all the other stuff that I'll need, you know, that I carry with me. But I'm able to get everything in there, and well, we're gonna show you that. Hang in there. So let's do a walk around the rucksack. I've got it on the ground here, and here you can see it's got this yoke system here, which it's Velcroed, so you can tighten it up if you want to get it higher up on your back, or loosen it up if you want to get it a little bit lower on your back, you know, depends on how you want to carry it. It has this padded area here, which is actually pretty good. And this backpack is used, by the way, it's not a brand new one. There's some wear on it right here, but I can actually repair that. It's got this frame in it that shapes like a U, okay? And it goes up into it right here. There's nothing across the top, but just around the sides. Works pretty well, okay? Both sides. And here's some military stuff right here on the side of it written. Now, it's got these shoulder straps, which are quite wide, and it has this fast release system right here on both sides, actually, which actually works pretty well. You can get out of it very quickly. I guess that's been determined in the war. It's a top loader, like I said, and it has a big zipper. Now it has the radio antenna compartments here, and it has the water if you're carrying like a bladder and stuff like this right here. These outer pockets right here, it's right here, of course, has this big Velcro thing right here, so you can put cat eyes or your name or whatever on it. And then it has this bottom pocket here, lots of MOLLE on it, which is fine, but I would not add anything just right here, because this puts more weight on the outside. Now the sides, of course, it has MOLLE on the sides, which actually works pretty well. I've managed to get my 1 liter canteen pouch here MOLLE'd up to it, which fits pretty well. And then you got the extra pouches up here if you add a few things on the bottom. You have this right here, probably covers a valve or something. I'm not really sure. Some kind of a reinforcement here across the bottom. I really don't know. And then of course you have openings here for allow water to pass through, just kind of like that. Now, let's look inside of it, okay? On the inside you can see it's got a top loader, it's got a zipper. I'm not too keen on zippers like this right here. I'd rather have a flap with some of the, you know, like the Monroe system or something like that, because for me, you can open it up, get what you got to get into. This right here does allow you to really have access to it. It really opens up, and I'm able to get my food bag in there, my ground sheet, my preferred method of filtering water. This is a clothing sleeping bag, this kind of system here. And of course, this right here is my tarp. Now on the inside here, if you look, you have this system here, this webbing system here, which I don't think that's very necessary for me, but it does have a pocket in it, which is actually pretty good. And that's a pretty big pocket. I would say it's about I don't know, 12 liters probably. And you have some other pockets here, I guess, to put things in here. I don't know what they would do. Put it in there. Let's see what it says here. This is the whole name right here. Made by Proper International, which I thought was pretty interesting because they don't sell them on their website. It's got some good reinforcement inside of it. You can see it's well put together. It's well put together rucksack. Very simple, but you know, it's keep following KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Now, on the outside here, bear with me, I'm on one hand here. You got this pocket here, this top pocket right here. And inside of it, you have some smaller admin pockets inside of it right here. You have a tie down strap right here. For those of you who are Ranger students, I'm able to get in a good bit of stuff inside that. And then on the bottom, you've got this compartment here, which has some of these other pockets built into the side of it, inside of it right here on both sides. It's like a small canteen pocket or something. I don't know what it is. And then on the back side, it has some more admin pockets there. So that's it. Very simple rucksack, although it looks complicated, I find. It looks a lot more complicated than the old Alice medium rucksacks, or what you normally would have used for a patrol pack. But this right here is a medium rucksack. I guess the Army needed something for guys to really do 72 hours or to do long ops, this kind of stuff in Afghanistan or in Iraq. So this was developed. Are they still using them? I've seen pictures of guys using them, but I've also seen guys using Alice packs. So I don't know if it's because they just can't get enough into this right here. And I know that in the wintertime, this definitely would not be enough to use. So that's it. This is the U.S. Army's, let me turn this thing upside, oh, this is them right here. This is the U.S. Army's OCP, which is a MOLLE patterned rucksack developed for the global war on terror. And that's it. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you do, leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and please share with your friends and enemies. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.